there's an extra leaf or whatever. Oh no, I look rough as well. Mind you, I have literally climbed out of bed, chores that are really difficult for us neurospices to achieve. Oh! Right, I'll show you, but it's looking a bit empty. To be fair, I can remember doing that myself in my youth, tearing up through the gorge on the back of a motorbike. It's certainly blowing the cobwebs out. It's probably going to wipe me out. Good morning, my fellow magpies. How are you all? I've been a bit poorly since my last vlog. I've had just not really ill, just mild sort of flu-y type symptoms really. Yeah, just like a bit of a foggy head. Just the exhaustion has been unreal. I've been able to do things in the mornings, and by the afternoon I can't keep my eyes open. But then when I go to bed, I sleep, but it's not like quality sleep. Do you know what I mean? It's like poor sleep. I'm just thinking, I wonder if you can hear me. It's windy. Maybe I need to go. I'm in the garden and the field, as you can see, because I try and come up in the morning while I'm feeling a bit more lively. Just show you behind me actually. So earlier this week, straight after the festival really, we had the Shepherd's Hut arrive. So Amber's directing at the moment, so it's going in the area where our lorry usually lives during the winter months. But it's a big old thing. Doing a grand job there. So this straight out of Shangri-La. It was a green room for performers at Shangri-La during the festival, and now it's going to have a nice little life here for a while. And the sauna has arrived. None of them are in their sort of final places. They've just sort of turned up really. We haven't done anything. So that's the little sauna. Nice, isn't it? And then they brought loads and loads of plants to make they're going to make a nice area here. We're going to put a fence across there, make a really nice area with a fire pit and various things. But look at all the lovely plants and trees that they've brought to go around the sauna and the Shepherd's Hut. Isn't that nice? So, that tree's fallen over. Stand up there. It's been a bit windy. Anyway, so yeah, the plan is to make this a really nice area and to let people come and rent it really, I suppose, for a sauna and just a nice little spa weekend. That's the other thing, the sore throat that I mentioned in my last video. Well, it's not really sore, it's just dry. Look at my garden. It's wild. The sun's trying to come out. It's a very strange day. There's black cloud. We've had a couple of days of rain and we've not done a lot. We went to the Frome Independent Market again yesterday, which I didn't vlog. Well, I just vlogged, literally filmed a couple of little snippets of all the performers because they were so lovely, but can't really, it's too many people.
Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand?
Because I'd taken you there before, I thought maybe you didn't want to go back there again. So today, although I feel horrendous, I'm not giving in to this. I'm not going to give in to it at all. I'm thinking we might go somewhere for a nice walk. So I might take you to Cheddar. There's a lake in Cheddar. Actually, it's rather a long walk to walk all the way around it, so I'm not sure I'm up for that, but I might be able to do some of that, and then I might take you into Cheddar Gorge itself. Let's see what everyone else wants to do. Amber goes back to London tomorrow, so she'll probably want to do something. So I'm just thinking, I feel like I want a nice, just a walking day. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We've been trying to tidy the field. Well, Joe's marvellous, you know what Joe's like. He just gets on with it, and I've been moaning and whinging about feeling unwell. Oh, can you see those sunflowers behind me? Eee, look. Oh my goodness, I love a sunflower. Oh, I do feel rough. I know I look rough as well. Mind you, I have literally climbed out of bed, chucked on a boiler suit, as you can see, and my Crocs, just to come out and get some air, because it's very stuffy in the truck at the moment, because it's been really hot at night. But yeah, I thought I'd just come up and I always like to film from my summer house, as you know, but I should probably film from my truck a bit more, shouldn't I? But then, yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? It's all pretty. Yeah. How are you all? Are you all okay? I've had some wonderful comments from you all, and I just feel like I'm getting to know you more and more and more. It's so lovely. Yeah, and I really feel like when I take you somewhere that you are coming with me. It's great. There's loads of bees on the alliums. I'm going to show you. Hopefully you can see, but there's bees everywhere. Oh, they're flying away. They don't like me filming them. It's a nice big fat bumblebee. Yeah. Oof, that's hard work, isn't it? I've probably made you dizzy now trying to zoom in and show you, but they do love the alliums. They really do love them. Beans. I'm always showing you the garden, aren't I? That's because I come up about 20 times a day checking to see if anything's grown. Do you do that too? You know, like with your plants and your seedlings, to check them constantly, like several times a day to see if they've grown even just a little bit. Oh, there's an extra leaf or whatever. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? It's just exciting, isn't it, watching things grow? And then when you get to eat something, it's even better, isn't it? The beans, I mean, one of you mentioned that it was too hot for the beans, and that was probably why my beans weren't doing very much. So I'm sure you're right about that, because it has been absolutely scorchio, hasn't it? I think I've got a little courgette on there I might be able to break off. Oh yeah, I've got a couple, not a lot though. Gosh, I mean, even they've been a bit slow as well. Strange. Maybe it's just the heat. I mean, I have kept watering everything, but these little courgette things, oh my goodness. See, this is the other thing. I've just nearly fallen in the raised bed there, because the other thing I've got at the moment is I've got this dizziness and I keep sort of falling over. To be honest, let me just sit down and talk to you a minute. Oh, goodness me. To be honest, I am wondering about getting checked for B12, because the exhaustion is unreal. I mean, I think it is just a little lurgy, but the exhaustion is ridiculous. I've got a headache and I am a bit wobbly. Yeah, it's just sort of like foggy brained, but I'm always foggy brained, but like a bit wobbly, and oh god, I look terrible. So I'm wondering if I ought to get checked for B12. I used to have B12 injections, but I used to pay for those. It wasn't because oh, my hand's in the way, sorry. Yeah, I used to pay for those privately, only because I'd been a vegan for years, and I thought I probably am lacking a bit, so I went and got a couple of courses of it, but I didn't actually feel any different, so I don't know, maybe I wasn't deficient. But I know my daughter Bryony is very deficient. She has to have injections all the time, and her major symptom was complete exhaustion. So, and to be honest, when I made my vlog about being, I think it's called exhausted at 58, which was, I don't know, maybe a month or so ago. I don't know. I'll put a link up if you haven't. Well, I'll try and put a link up. I don't even know how to do that. So maybe you could watch that. But I do talk about exhaustion, and a couple of people did say maybe you are B12 deficient, and I was like, no, I'm fine. But they might be right. So if it carries on, I shall definitely, I mean, I do take a B12 supplement, like a high strength one, because I was vegan for many years, and now I'm vegetarian. So, you know, I do have to take a B12 supplement, but I am wondering if there's a bit more to it. But we'll see, because I've definitely got a little bit of allergy. So if it doesn't go, then I'll try and get a blood test. But then that's not easy in this country, getting seen by a doctor, is it? I mean, at our surgery, you can't, you know, it's almost inaccessible, really. You have to send an email at 8 a.m. in the morning, and often at about 2 minutes past 8 they say they're at capacity and they can't take any more requests. So it's actually diabolical in this country to get to see a doctor. It's almost impossible since the COVID malarkey. It's crazy. It's horrendous, actually. You don't want to be getting ill in this country, let me tell you. The NHS, we are lucky to have it, very lucky to have it, but it's become almost impossible to get seen, and then when you do, you don't get referred, or you get referred and then it takes a year to see someone. And yeah, you don't want to be getting really poorly, because you know, it's great. My family, a lot of my family work within the NHS. They know how grim it is, and it's collapsing, really, which I think is intentional by our government, unfortunately. But yeah, they just want to privatise it all. But let's not get into that right now, because that's a whole other vlog, isn't it? Of its own. But anyway, yes, so I am going to go and sort myself out, have a wash, brush my teeth, all those chores that are really difficult for us neurospices to achieve. And then I'm going to see if Joe and Amber want to take a trip to Cheddar, and I think we'll take you to Cheddar. And if you haven't been to Cheddar Gorge, that would be nice. If you have, well, you can see it again. Anyway, all right, I'm going to get ready, and I'll see you in Cheddar. So we're at Cheddar Reservoir. Oh, it's looking a bit empty.
Very empty.
Oh. Right, I'll show you, but it's looking a bit empty. So it is definitely looking very empty. It normally comes all the way up to this dark grey bit. But we have had a lot of really hot weather, I suppose. But it's a big old reservoir. I called it a lake, but it's not a lake. See all the way around. So we're gonna see how far we get. The last time we came here was in the winter, and it was absolutely freezing. It's very open, as you can see. There's all the hills up there. Right, Joe? There's Cheddar all the way around. It looks like they're quarrying up there, maybe. Something's going on up there. Yeah, it's very windy. Always very windy here. But it's a good long walk. I'm not sure how many miles it is around, but it's huge. A lot of people jog around here. There's a little town over there, and I'm not sure the name of it, so I will look it up and put the name up. It is wild windy. But it's actually just nice to be near water. I know it's not seawater, but it's just nice to be near water. You can hear it. wheels out. It's probably going to wipe me out. The wind really exhausts me at the best of times, but it's lovely. This lurgy has definitely got hold of me good, but I'm not giving in. So the sea should be that way, not far. Joe seems to think it's about 7 miles. Is it, Joe? To the seaside, which would be Weston-super-Mare.
Yeah.
It's getting warmer. I've just got a jacket off. You can see the quarry over there. You can see it. They're still quarrying stone here. It's actually really lovely, and it's just a reservoir, but it's actually really lovely. And we're just sort of getting about halfway round, I think. It looks, I can't believe it's only 2.2 miles because it actually feels like it's about 5. But there's the village of Axbridge there, so I don't know if we can get access to the village from here or not, but we'll have a look when we get there. We finally made it round to Axbridge. We were thinking maybe they were directly opposite each other, the towers, but I don't think they are. The other one's right over there somewhere, I can't see very well. Goodness me, my head hurts. Still the wind rustling in the trees, Joe. It is literally like the most perfect day because after all that extreme heat, it's about 21 degrees and windy and a few white fluffy clouds and the rest is blue sky, so it's perfect. All the little ducks just sitting there on the bottom step. Sweet. Enjoying the sun as well. Don't know what those are out there. They're not ducks. They look. Maybe they are. Don't know. I've got terrible vision at the moment. Well, we've gone past the halfway point. We've made it. So let's keep going. It looks like there's a little boating club coming up. So it looks like you can park on this side as well. I'm not sure where you'd find this car park, but yeah. It's very pretty round here though. There's a little boatyard here. A little yachting club, I would say. Little tiny sailboats, aren't they? Reservoir. Oh, they've got waterfalls. realise it was so old. It was built in 1927. So there's a little skate park, bike ramp thing for the kids on the side of the reservoir, which is quite nice. Kyra's been here and ridden his bike before. So we've actually made it back to the first tower where we started. It was a very long walk and hopefully not too dull for you. There wasn't a lot to look at, but yeah, it's lovely. It's good to get out and get a walk. I feel like we haven't really walked anywhere since Glastonbury, which is not a bad thing because we're very knackered, but yeah, I like to get my steps in as much as I can. But yeah, I'm definitely a bit breathless and a bit tired. So we've done it, Joe. Joe, we made it.
Yeah, of course.
Evidence, look, there's the tower. That's where we started, more or less. We've done it. Right, back to the van. Then we're going to drive into Cheddar and show you a bit of Cheddar Gorge. We would normally actually walk from here into Cheddar, but because I'm not really up to it, we're just going to drive there today. What's going on with this? What's this? What's going on with the hair? Well, luckily we're in the van today because I was so hot, and it's still because I'm a lazy what's-it. All my clothes are still up there from the festival, and I was able to change into this slightly cooler jumpsuit. So yeah, let's get a ticket and let's go uptown. I really fancy an iced coffee. So we parked up eventually because it had some silly online payment only, which was a real pain. It's a bit noisy. It's actually very popular with motorbikes, so the bikers all come to Cheddar. They like to roar up through the gorge and make a lot of noise. Fair, I can remember doing that myself in my youth, tearing up through the gorge on the back of a motorbike. So we're at the bottom of the gorge at the moment. There's not much to see, just lots of little gift shops and fudge shops and of course cheddar cheese shops, which we know they take you in because Amber loves a bit of cheese. There's a very noisy bus parked behind me. It's a cider shop with cider and cider related goods. I think that might be a fish and chip shop, is it?
Yeah.
So, shop. A little bike. It's not a real bike, but I'll show you the flowers and the river. There's a sword in a stone. A little bit prettier up here, I think. Some little cafes, little cream teas. Hopefully we'll find something, somewhere to sit. Wurzel, felt and wool supplies. Interesting name, isn't it? Wurzel. Oh, it's a little mice, Amber. There's a little pottery. Cheddar Gorge pottery. Lovely little pottery. Lovely big tree there. Little area to sit. It's a funny place, Cheddar. random shop called the Christmas Shop, which sells Christmas stuff all year round, which is kind of weird. But then some people are keen on Christmas. Garden that goes with the big chip shop here. There's lots of fish and chip shops here actually. Starting to see some of the gorge here at this point around us. There's this funny little row of shops here, gift shops and random things, like pretty little shops. Untidy place, to be honest, at the moment. I mean, there used to be a big hotel here, so they've knocked that down, and that's, you know, hence that mess. But I'm surprised at because it's sort of main tourist season. I'm surprised that there is quite a lot of, it's quite messy at the moment. There's also a lot closed. A lot of the shops and little cafes and things are closed. And I mean, we're at the, I don't know what's the date, about the 6th, 7th of July. So you would think that everything should be open at this time of year. It's a funny place, Cheddar. I don't know if I like it or not. It's one of those places I just sort of, yeah, we don't come that often. And when we do, we kind of think, well, what did we come for, really? But it's quite a nice walk. I'll turn you around. It's quite nice up under here. Just a little walk around the weir that we just showed you, but yeah, it's quite nice view. We're slowly making our way up the gorge, so obviously the cliffs will get much taller. It's a bit more impressive. So this has changed. This used to be a pub here. Now it's selling carved stone. These are nice, these big stacks of stone. They'd be lovely with water cascading down them. Yeah, it's now called Rock Face, Rock Garden. Different. Gorgeous little cottage. It's really old. Really lovely. I do like an old cottage. Look at that. Very pretty. Lovely. Another nice cottage for sale. Ooh, that's nice. Look at the window. Oh, the middle one isn't a window. That's not a real window. It's a painting. It's very clever because it actually looks like a real window, but it's not. What about this one? This Cafe Gorge. Can we get in there somewhere? What about this one? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to try this Cafe Gorge. See if we can get anything in here. That's sweet. What we got?
Oh, blue cheese and spinach looks good.
Nice. So we went in the Cafe Gorge, which is a really lovely spot, but extremely overpriced. So be warned. I mean, This is the nature of these touristy places, but £12 for a toasted sandwich I think is a little extreme. Amber's looking in a cheese shop.
Cheese looks good. Can we get some strawberries on the way back?
Yeah.
Because they've got massive strawberries there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, strawberries.
So again, you know, we just looked in the cheese shop and the prices are extortionate. So I suppose it's just the nature of these sort of places, but £4 for a packet of scones as well. I think, you know, just nip in the supermarket, get your scones, get your cream, make your cream tea at home, I think. So there's the Christmas shop. Christmas all year round in there. If you love Christmas, then that's the one for you. Santa outside. Yeah, interesting. They must sell things because they've been there a long time. Look at these lovely wicker, what are they, deer? Yeah. They're really big. Lovely. It's quite a pretty little area here. It's because it's a bit older. More of the old buildings. We're trying to find something to eat, which is not easy actually. So we've ended up getting chips. So we ended up having to settle on chips, which was a bit of a shame really, because I could have done with something a bit healthier, but I'll just show you the chip shop because it actually looks quite nice. So it's called Tucker's. There we go. And it's kind of towards the bottom of the town. So if you're in Cheddar and you're looking for fish and chips, it's quite a nice restaurant. There's a big restaurant in there. We're actually around the back here at the takeaway. Yeah. Anyway. These thingies, these are not very good for eating the chips with though, are they? These little wooden things. Yeah. Let's sit out here. Let's hope there's no wasps at this table. Yeah, looks pretty nasty. That does look nasty, but actually, because it's half-eaten, and I have a habit of doing this, don't I? Showing you half-eaten food instead of the starting plate. I just want to show you I'm distracted as usual. Look at those. And they're real. I did think maybe they were plastic, but they're actually real. So yeah.
I know why I'm eating this because it's
So,
disgusting.
despite looking a bit grim, because we've been mauling it, Tucker's fish and chip shops in Cheddar was very good. It was very nice and reasonably priced, and yeah, so thumbs up for that one. So the chips were really, really nice. They didn't look nice. They looked a bit white and a bit anemic, but they were cooked properly and they were good. Just not what I wanted, but never mind. So we're going in the Cheddar Gorge cheese factory now. Going in the back entrance at the moment. Lots of cheese tasting today. Oh, look at that lovely cheese press. Isn't that lovely? So you can get all manner of chutneys and cheese straws. Ooh. I like cheese straws, but I like fresh ones. So to make my own. Let's have a look. Yes. Expensive. Everything's so expensive here. Cave matured, £17.50. Well, I'd rather get the cave matured from Wickyhole Caves, I think. Yeah, lots and lots of different flavours. That's a nice little gift pack. A wedge of cheese and some pickle. Not too bad, £7.70. So again, Cheddar Gorge Cheese Company, another, just really, it's just aimed at tourists. So, you know, extremely overpriced cheddar cheese that you could buy in one of the villages around here for a fraction of the price, really. Yeah, it's coming across as quite negative, my visit to Cheddar. I mean, it's a nice place, and if you're prepared for, you know, if you are coming as a tourist, just be prepared. It is going to cost you a fair bit just to get a cup of tea and something to eat. And actually, it's quite. There's not a lot of choice to eat here. Like I say, it's fish and chips or a cream tea, really. That's kind of it, isn't it? Don't you reckon? Or an ice cream. There's plenty of ice creams. Lots of ice creams, actually. So we now have ice cream. We're doing the full touristy thing. Well, sort of, except we have fish and chips, but never mind. Yeah, so I'm having an ice cream, which is really rare because I don't like ice cream. But this is a kind of lemon. It's a bit like lemon meringue. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so tired. So we're home. I'm absolutely shattered. I'm glad I went out. I'm glad I made myself do something, but I may have done a bit too much, but I'm really tired. But anyway, so that was Cheddar Reservoir and a bit of Cheddar Gorge. I really wanted to walk you up through the actual gorge to show you all the cliffs and caves, but it was too much and I was too tired, and so that's maybe for another day. But I'm glad we went. We haven't been for a long time, actually. It is a funny place. As I said in the video, it's a funny place. I don't know. It's definitely a very touristy spot. I think if you're local, there's not really much. You sort of go and you think, well, I've seen it. So it's all gift shops, and everything is crazy overpriced. But if you haven't been before, it is worth a look. I mean, I've sort of really made it not look very exciting, but it's a nice place to visit if you haven't been before, and there's a lot of other things near and around Cheddar, so yeah, definitely have a look. But the gorge is, I wish I'd shown you the gorge, because the gorge itself, so if you carry on up where we were sort of going up through the gorge, if you carry on up, then the shops disappear, and then you just end up with huge cliffs around you, and there are a lot of wild goats, and yeah, it's really lovely, actually. Yeah, but I was just too tired. I'm so wiped still. But anyway, I think I've done better today. Excuse me for your constantly yawning. I've done better today than I have done the last few days, because I haven't managed to really do anything. It's 5 to 4, so I've done well to stay awake. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Sorry it wasn't the most exciting, and I'm moaning constantly about being ill, and actually I was a bit down about Cheddar, but yeah, do have a look at Cheddar if you are that way, because it is worth it. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to see you really, 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 really soon. So bye for now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Lots of love.